core support is in the front of who we are, and also it supports a lot in the back because it's attached to our ribs and our pubic bone in the front and the side ribs and the top of the hips. So today we're going over cat-cows, and we're also going over core support with true pressing and finding of how the pubic bone and the ribs are connected with the side of our obliques and how we reach and extend through our arms and legs. So let's go through this in a seated position of what we're looking for in the pubic bone area and how it works with the inside wall of your sacrum. Your sacrum is where your tailbone is in the back, but it's a little higher. So you can take your hand back there, and if you take your front hand on the front, that's where your pubic bone is. So as you inhale, you should feel the front hand expanding a little bit. And as you exhale, you can feel the front hand pulling in, drawing in, tailbone can go down. This is what we're looking for. So make it a little bigger. Inhale, the pubic bone can go down. Exhale, the pubic bone can go up. Inhale, it can go down. Exhaling, it can go up. This is the thing we're looking for. So every action from here on out, we're exhaling to draw the pubic bone in and through the body into the sacrum so the tailbone can lengthen, pulling it in through the core and activating it, and then that does an activation from the side as well. So here we go, hands and knees. Let's do this. If you need a little extra cushion for your knees, have something underneath your knees like I do as well. Hands right underneath your armpits, knees right underneath your sockets. Toenails on the ground, head is lengthening as if somebody is pulling it, tail is being lengthened behind you as well. From here, that sensation with an exhale, allowing your pubic bone to go in towards the sacrum and down with the tail. Inhale, the pubic bone goes down, tailbone goes up. Exhaling, pubic bone goes in. It's a small motion, but it's a big deal on the inside of proper form, especially when you're thinking about fascial connections on how the abs work with the pelvis. And because the abs are so long and have a long responsibility, training the bottom of where it comes together is huge. So an exhale, you're pulling it in. Your pubic bone is going in, almost like if you're holding urine. Inhale, come down. Exhale, holding urine. Inhaling, come down. Exhaling, holding urine. Adding this together. On an exhale, start to allow the pubic bone to go in. And then just press down into your shins and notice what that does. It really activates the whole front core now. Keep pressing down through your right shin as you extend your left leg back behind you. Really press down through the shin as you pull the pubic bone up and in. Take an inhale, stay here. Exhale, stay here. Lengthening through the whole leg to stretch through the fascia. Inhale, start to keep pressing down through the right knee as you bring your left knee down. Neutralize by bringing the pubic bone back to neutral. Exhale, pubic bone starts to come up and in towards the inside sacral wall. Press down through the left shin to lengthen the right shin as you extend back behind you. Take an inhale into the space. Exhale through the whole right side. Stretch through the fascia on the inside front of the spine, through the whole right leg. Take an inhale, keep pressing down through your left shin as you bring your right shin down. Adding on. Bring your pubic bone back to neutral. On your next exhale, tilt your pubic bone back, letting your sacrum lengthen down. Press down through your right shin to lengthen your left leg. Press down more through your left hand to extend your right arm. Keep your pubic bone back and in toward your sacral wall to keep extending through your left leg so that you can really reach through your right armpit. Breath in. And stay for the exhale. One more of those. Keep pressing down through the right shin to bring your right hand back, left shin back. Then your pubic bone back to neutral. Exhale, bring your pubic bone back into space, tilting it back into the sacrum, tailbone lengthens. Then press down through your left shin to lengthen your right leg back behind you. If at any point you need more pressure in your hands, just lengthen through the arms, through the surface that you're on. Then lengthen through the pressure of your right arm to extend your left arm. Inhale into space. Exhale through the whole right leg, left arm. Pubic bone pulls back and in to keep lengthening your sacrum, to keep lengthening the front of your spine with your leg. One more breath in. Exhale to stay. Keep pressing down through the left shin to come back to neutral. Pubic bone is the last to release. It's interesting how we have to keep pressing through the shin to keep finding that pubic bone to lengthen in, to keep reaching. This is ultimately what we want to keep looking for, is the press through the shin to lengthen through and find space through the front of your core and the front of your fascial line, which continues through your whole shin. Now let's do a little bit of a differentiation of cat-cows. In a normal class I've been to, they always say allowing your spine to make a C curve to find a cow, and then C curve and a capital C curve in finding cat. So, because our tail and head are opposite ends of the poles, we're going to be lengthening and using our tails and heads in this next piece and allowing our core to be something that's a part of it by using our shins. Hands and feet, hands and shins. Start to lean back into your shins. Once you're into your shins, press down into your shins. Your pubic bone will start to tilt back. There's that deep core. Then keep pressing through the shins to rotate and take yourself forward into your hands, lifting your tail up towards the ceiling once you have weight into your hands and lengthening back, almost as if somebody's still pulling your head forward, but lengthening your spine the entire time. Press down through your shins to pull your pubic bone back and into lengthen your whole upper spine forward. Once the weight's in your hands, lift your tail up towards the ceiling. Imagine someone's pulling your hair, your head, as you lengthen your tail back towards your shins. Press into your shins to lengthen the inside of the front of the spine to take you forward, activating it, and then lifting the tail to lengthen the core, lengthen the back as you lengthen your spine. One more time. Press through the shins to take yourself forward, lift the tail to elongate the spine from front to back. Come up into seated. Notice some movement from side to side. Our core, when we're walking, we can think about how our pubic bone starts to really lift. It's almost as if we're like on a magic carpet, Aladdin's magic carpet, and it's kind of tilted up in the front. So just imagine that as you're walking, it's kind of like a magic carpet that you're just on. Your core is engaged to kind of keep you stabilized on the magic carpet. Keep breathing, keep experiencing yourself with your core, and just try this on. See where you want to keep trying it on. And notice where you lose trying it on. That's fun too.